Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gates of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on God knows whatever map this is called, I can't remember, apologies. But it is myself and Triglav versus Inako and Hench. It's late war and I am the Finnish defensive doctrine. So I've gotten that a fair bit lately, just because I've been playing it on random, as many of you will know. But out comes the FT17. Alright, I'm bringing that straight up. I'm going to keep that in reserve. Alright, I'm pushing another squad out to the southeast. Looks like I'm actually trying to push them into the middle, but the pathfinding is kind of screwing me. But that is okay. So I'll get these lads up into the middle, just this random rifle squad, whatever you want to call them. So I'll push them up. I'm going to keep these FT17, or this FT17 at the back here. As you can see, I'm actually looking to grab another one. So I'm going to try and overwhelm them with the glorious FT17. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, I'm just kind of assessing what I can grab. Not a lot, obviously. Going to send a scout squad out to the southeast just to get some eyes on it, have a look at what's going on. Just want to make sure we don't get flanked. If they push too close to our spawn, it can make things very difficult. The FT17 is slowly heading over. Take a few business days, but it'll get there. Out comes the second glorious FT17. Woofed. Love it. But they've managed to get there first. I don't think they had a Jeep or anything. I'm pretty sure it's just an infantry squad, but unfortunately, the pathfinding kind of screwed me a little. Apologies, I was turning it up a little. Ah, there you go. They do have a Jeep. My bad. But with this map, as you can see, I've got a lot of places I can hide, so the Jeep isn't exactly that effective. So we are capping quite convincingly here. Did bring out the AT squad just to help me deal with this Jeep. And I find it quite handy just having an AT squad in general, like the AT rifle. When you get those armoured vehicle rushes, like just the light armoured vehicles, you can kind of scare them away, if not outright kill them, just with having the AT rifle there. So cheap unit, always good to try and bring one up, I think. Just the sound of it sometimes scares people off and can save many of your forces. So worth going. So, as you can see, I'm about to grab my third glorious FT17 Maxim. Out we go. The Finnish Armada is almost complete. So yeah, he's kind of pushed me with this Jeep. I was hoping my guys would actually shoot him, but apparently they didn't want to. Grenade for no reason. I was expecting it to go off on it like straight away, but apparently not. Kind of wish I hadn't thrown that grenade, because then I could have stolen the Jeep and kind of used it against him, but what do you do? I'm going to try and repair it and steal it, but we'll see how we go. So Inako and Hench are actually capping both flanks. So me and Triglav don't actually have that much on the field, as you can see by the minimap. No idea what Triglav's doing. I obviously have limited forces because I keep spamming FT17s, but I don't know what Triglav's doing, to be honest. But I am eventually going to be looking to hit that southeastern flank. I am giving old Henchy boy, I believe it's Hench on the left, but I'm giving him a fair bit of time to set himself up. So, you know, you don't really want to be doing that. I don't recommend getting 4 FT17s at the start of a match. You're going to have a bad time most of the time. But over they come. The glorious Finnish Armada. How good is it? So they're actually capping the middle now. They have more forces in the middle than we do. I assume they don't have much on their points, to be fair. Triglav has a whole bunch of guys sitting in that back point. Not sure what they're doing. But I'm sure he has a plan. He's probably setting up some kind of rat tactic defense. He loves it. Mining the absolute crap out of everything because he can. So at this point, I was a bit kind of stuck on what to do. I couldn't really do a lot. So I figured I'd wait for an officer. Obviously, with the officer, you get minus 25 CP, so you can fit more forces in. That's what we're looking for here. When you've got 4 FT17 tanks on the field, it takes a lot of your CP room, so, or MP room, whatever it is. CP, yeah. Just waiting for my lucky last one to get up to the front, and then I'll make my push. Unfortunately, though, it is 5 minutes in. We're currently winning 326 to 296, but with the 5 minute mark, it means that these FT17s are very vulnerable now, because I'm assuming they're going to have some sort of tank. But the glorious defensive engineers, the heavy engineers for the defensive doctrine of Finland. Amazing. So, building one in the middle there, as you can see, just to cover the middle. And I'm actually building one in preparation of a push on this point. So the idea is to have that there, so when I do push, if he tries to counter me with a tank or something, I can handle him. I'll also be able to get hectic HE fire on the point, which we love. I'm bringing up another squad, going to get that to the middle, and now it is time. It is absolutely time. How good is that? And I don't know if you've seen that, but Hench is actually playing Cooled Arms right now, apparently. So off they go. And I tell them all to move forward, and for some reason, one of them starts reversing backwards, the other one goes left, one doesn't move. Pathfinding is atrocious. Oh, I absolutely love it. Glorious, isn't it? It's like a World War I battlefield. This is just me trying to get the perfect little snapshot. Just 'cause I thought it was so cool. How often do you see someone spam some FT17s like this? You don't, that's the answer. But, still going to take 20 business days for them to come up. I'm finally done taking photos, as you can see. We're currently going down 4-1. Triglav did start capping that northwestern point, but it looks like whoever's over there has started capping it back. So these boys coming in here should help to kind of bring the parity back on the point. They are capping +10, so they must have a lot of forces there, but the FT17s are now coming in to do their job. So we're going to try and clear the point with these bad boys, and hope I don't run over my heavy engineer, because that would be very bad. Come on, lads. Oh, they're so slow. They can't make them like a little bit faster. So painful trying to get them to the front. Cool, but painful. Oh, I wanted to get another screenshot. It's good. Don't mind me. I don't. Which one's going to be the thumbnail, do you think? That's the real question. Maybe this one. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You guys already know the answer by the time this comes out, I guess. Oh, actually, here. This is a good one. Get it. Hey, there we go. So now we're capping with the FT17 pushing on. So they are worth it. I'm telling you. The FT17. Get it done. So we're all actually in a Discord laughing about it at the time. Just because it's such a dumb thing to do. God knows why I did it. But here they come. The Great Finnish Armoured Division. So elite. I think it is anyway. God, I'm taking a million screenshots. I'm way too invested in what's happening right now in this game. I actually played this game weeks ago, so I can't actually fully remember what goes on, but I just remembered getting 4 FT17s out. They're getting some kills. They're starting to clear up the point a little bit. Exactly what we want. Looks like Inako's been taking me on in the middle there. I'm starting to slowly clear him out. Now, they will have some form of tank at this point, so I should be being a bit more careful with them. But they are clearing out the point for me. They're doing what I want them to do. They are slaughtering in the middle there. It's like Quad Maxim, the truck. But instead of a truck, it's 4 tanks. As you do. So you can hear him taking shots now. I believe he's taking shots from my FT17s. But he's hit one. He's got some form of tank destroyer, so I'm trying to pull the tanks back, but let's be honest. We're not getting it back. He's brought up the FT76. So all I could really do is just leave him there, to be honest. There's nothing I could do. I should have bought 2 with cannons and 2 with machine guns, and then just charged him. But that's okay. So the armored push has been completely broken up. It took me like 8 minutes to get 4 FT17s up, and it took Inako about 30 seconds to completely break that offensive. So if you ever wondered if 4 FT17s were worth it, I think I just answered your question. But since he's cleared that up, I can now get a lot of infantry. So I'll bring some infantry into the middle. Triglav's starting to regain some control on that northwest side. And as you can see, I've got a lot of forces out on that eastern side as well. So once that cannon's built, I'll be able to make a bit of a push there. So Triglav, he must be the German support doctrine. He's got the little Puma. I'm going to be using one of the engineers, or an engineer, to build up defenses on our closest northern point. That way we can kind of move some forces away from it and focus more on other things. Triglav is capping the northwest now, so we're starting to regain control of the match. I forgot to do 10 minutes, but 11 minutes in, it is 285 to 583. Hench and Inako's way. Starting a little bit on the back foot. I'll take the blame for that one. So the left heavy engineer coastal gun is, the base is done. I'm just trying to sort out the one in the middle. Unfortunately, it takes quite a while for this, as you guys will know, because I've played the defensive doctrine a fair bit actually, but it does take a while to get that sorted and set up. But I wasn't in a rush to push that point. It does seem in the middle they've pushed their officer in. We've got a lot of infantry there, and they're actually capping +10. So when that happens and your opposition puts an officer in the point, it helps to get something like a mortar or some form of artillery just to clear out the point. It can kind of, if it doesn't kill the officer, it'll deter them from keeping their officer on. Well, that's the idea. So I'm not sure if I'll end up doing that. I was thinking about it. Do I do it? I don't actually remember. No idea. I mustn't. I don't think I do. I don't remember ever getting 4 coastal guns. But got my sniper out. He's just going to be looking around and picking people off. Snipers are awesome. I love them. You should be using them if you get a chance. I think in a 2v2, 3v3, 1v1 I get it's not always viable because sometimes the games go quick or they're hectic and stuff's going on. But with a 2v2 and up, I think you should at some point be bringing a sniper out in like every game. They're just super handy. And if you micro them well, they can easily get you 20 plus kills and be worth, 10 times what you paid for them. But my crews are there, waiting for the guns to be sorted. I will need some form of support weapon to help push on the southeast there. Yes, I'll have the coastal gun, but that's not exactly enough. And with the range, it won't actually be able to hit that far. I probably should have built it a little bit further up. Now, what's shooting? I believe that's Triglav's tank. So not a lot I could do with the limited supplies I have, or manpower, whatever you want to call it. I'm slowly pushing up. Must be Inako on this side then. I just saw Inako's name on the soldier. That would mean Triglav's fighting Hench. And he's pushed him quite far. If you have a look on the map there, he's actually pushed him all the way up west. So it does help when you've got good teammates like that. Obviously he's a very good player, so quite nice. I'm pushing my scout squad up onto the point just to kind of see what he had. So apparently there's a bunch of AP mines and stuff there because I just seen an AP miner. But he's got some form of infantry gun or something up there. He doesn't have much infantry there though because I did almost start capping with just the 3 dudes on there. So that tells me that I can make a push soon. I was repairing this FT17 just to see if it could do anything. I can't remember how long it stays alive to be honest. But still just waiting out these cannons. Not really much else I can do. Decided to push these boys up because it's pretty useless having them just sit there. And I've also got this squad, so I'm going to push them up as well into the foresty area and try and get shots. He does have some forces kind of around the point though, so sometimes it helps not to just pay attention to the number in the point. As you can see, he's just gone plus 10 with a whole new squad. But he did have, you know, 4 or 5 dudes outside the point, even though I was almost capping the point, he still had way more forces. But the gun's now up. I think the range is a bit crap, to be honest. I don't think I actually have the range. I'm bringing up the 120mm mortar. This thing's quite good. I do love my mortars. So the 120mm will hopefully do a fair bit of damage. I'm hoping to either scare his officer off the point or just kill it outright. And I'm also going to start destroying a bunch of this, these buildings with the coastal gun. Although I'm just hitting my own tank over and over, apparently. There we go. I thought his officer might be hiding out there, so I figured why not. So it looks like they've heavily reinforced the southeast there. There is a tank destroyer and a tank over there with a bunch of infantry. Obviously my coastal gun's there, so if he pushes up, he's going to have a bad time, but as I said, I should have built the coastal gun way closer. Not exactly a good spot to build it. It does cover me defensively, but it limits me offensively. That's kind of the issue. Performance dropped by Hench. Damn those British boys. Been so far away. I'm bringing up a Border Jaeger AT squad. These guys come with a bunch of Panzerfausts, I think. Yeah, they do. 3 Panzerfausts and 2 AT rifles. Not a bad squad. But I think the Jaeger squad, the Jaegers, they were actually trained by the Germans. Or they were named after, like, German squads, because Finnish troops were trained by Germans. Something like that. I was reading up on it the other night. Quite interesting. The Finns had a very interesting history in World War II. They fought on both sides. If you didn't know, they actually fought against Germany at the end. Purely to make sure the Soviets didn't push into their territory and take over. They made a bit of a deal. But that mortar's out now. Enough of history. The mortar is out. So he's re-killed my FT17, that's okay. Now Triglav has the grill, so he's going to start throwing shots around too, which is quite nice. Good thing about having a bigger mortar, yes, it shoots a bit slower and that, but it's got more range, which is quite nice. And listen to the boom. How cool does it sound? I'm bringing up another squad, and I'm just going to try and spam some infantry into the middle. As you can see, I've got my coastal gun out on the east. I know he has a lot out there, so I'm just going to leave that coastal gun to cover my flank. And now I'm just going to go all out in the middle for a second. Another performance drop by Hench. He's killing us, isn't he? So I'm trying to grab this dude to build a foxhole, I believe, for the officer. Yeah. I'm trying to find a sneaky little spot, and my mouse kept doing that. Not working. There we go. That grill is quite nice. I do like that weapon. But as you can see, we're actually falling quite far behind now. We do need to kind of pick up our game a little bit. You will find in these team games, though, we are actually capping now, but you'll find in these team games, the side that gets artillery and holds on is usually the one that wins. So I don't know what it is, but I generally find one side will bring out these big tanks and stuff, and they will dominate at the start. And the other side will bring out artillery and hold on. And you just seem to be able to, I don't know, it turns into a battle of attrition, and the team with the artillery will usually win. I feel like everyone gets caught up on the tanks and stuff, but in a lot of maps and a lot of places, in even maps that are good for tanking, there is, like, you know, it can be quite hard to maneuver around the map and actually make them useful. That makes more sense. Whereas artillery, you can just keep smacking it on the point and causing your opponents to have to keep throwing in manpower. And if you can hold on long enough, eventually manpower becomes a problem. But I've snuck a few dudes over here. Again, I'm just looking for his offset. I didn't know if he was hiding it behind this fence or something, so I'm just going to lob a bunch of grenades over. Can't find him. Yeah, that'll finish him off, hopefully. Come on, get him. Oh, they suck at shooting, apparently. Lob another nade. No idea where his officer is, to be fair. Absolutely none. Probably right at the back of the corner, but still. We are capping, so that's okay. I do have elite troops in there, that's why. I'm moving in this second squad that I brought up. At this point, I should be bringing up another squad. I do have my officer there, just watching. Just waiting, sorry, just in case. Is vulnerable if they push an armoured car or something at me, but got eyes all over the map, so I'm not too worried. I should have a bit of warning. Now that 120 mil mortar is killing it. How cool do the new sounds sound? Like since they updated it. For those of you who remember the old sounds, the mortars, I'm in awe of how cool they sound. Just elite. I'm starting to try to push up a little bit with my infantry. 20 minutes in though, 281 to 813, Hench and Inako's way. My sniper is still doing some epic sniping. He's just been sitting in the middle there clearing out the point for the last like 15 minutes, which is awesome. So, you know, it's just one of those things that will just slowly attribute to the attritional war against your enemy. Just having a sniper there killing, you know, one soldier every 30 seconds. It really does add up, believe me. My sniper's just got 2 kills in the last like 10 seconds. But I'm sneaking my officer on now. It's about time. They don't really have any artillery by the looks of it, or anything too crazy. So I figured get my officer in there, get the cap happening, and try and bring this game back. Another performance drop by Hench. I don't know why, because Triglav's in Slovenia. I don't know where Inako is, but like I reckon they're all in Europe, so I'm not sure why Hench was dropping there. And I'm not sure why I don't drop very often. But either way, I should have built the sandbags around the mortar. When you got your mortars there, even if they're in cover, build the sandbags, because that extra protection against HE can sometimes save it. So make sure you're always building your sandbags. Every single time you put an emplacement down in a spot, you're going to leave it for, you know, longer than a couple minutes or even a minute. Build your sandbags. Don't skimp on it. So this squad's just having a bit of a gander out here. I'm just pushing him up to see what he has. Getting ready to at least try to make a bit of a push. Unfortunately, that cannon can't shoot further than the front of the point, which is very annoying. As I said, I should have built it a little bit further up. But at the same time, I didn't want to build it too close in case he caught me out and killed my heavy engineer. But he's got some sort of emplacement. I think it is a machine gun, and he's also got this tank. Like a T-70 or something? No idea. Triglav's pinged it for me. I can't really hit it though. I don't think. No, too far. I think I had HE, so I believe if you have the AT rounds, you can actually shoot further. Like 200 or something. Don't quote me. So his commissar is out there. We've just seen. So I'm trying to follow him so that Triglav can hit him with the grill. And a little thing you can do is you can actually listen up. So I'll be quiet for a sec, see if we can hear it. So if you can hear him kind of crawling, you can hear in the fog of war. So it could be a bit of a trick at the start of games, so you can hear if they're going to bring up a jeep or something straight away. Yeah. So he's actually got the commissar with the grill. Happy days. One commissar down with Henchy boys. So I thought I'd bring mine out now because I don't need him in there. He's in danger for no reason. Out he comes. Get him deep behind the front line. And yeah, continue the war effort. He does have some form of vehicle up on the south there, if you have a look, kind of southwest on the mini-map. It is a heavy tank, don't know what it is. I'm assuming at this point in the game a KV-1 from the second doctrine line, but I have no idea. Mosin scope, another kill. I can't actually remember how many kills he gets, but I'd love to actually see. He's just been sitting on the front line, just popping shots for aid. He's got another one. Look at him go. There's some form of tank here, as you can hear. Another drop. Come on, Hench. Sort it out. But we have established control of the game now. Killing that commissar really helps. Kind of waiting for the last doctrine. Don't know what I get, to be honest. Can't remember. I do like this map. It's quite interesting. Tends to bog down quite a bit in the middle here, and everyone just kind of hides in their compounds, but I do like it. I do like this one. I wish I could play the urban maps more though. I love those urban city maps and fighting through like urban environments, but they just completely destroy your PC, and you know, one Carl Garrett or Katyusha and the game dies. 25 minutes in, 4:37 to 7:34. Hench and Inako's way. I brought up something. What is it? I grabbed another mortar and some artillery. Wild. So, did I get another 120mm mortar? I think that's what that was. I think I've got two 20mm mortars, 120mm mortars now, and an artillery piece. Very handy. So the idea is to just kind of slowly break them down. There you go, I'll just drop the game. And we're back to Hench. Rough. The game sometimes, I'm telling you, quite annoying. Apologies. The Mosin scope still getting kills in the middle there. It's been slaughtering all game. It is another 120mm mortar. Wild. I'm going to push that up. Get that firing. Two of those things, that's just overkill. Fortunately, not unfortunately really, but don't do what I'm doing and have all your mortars so close together. I always tend to do that and just have like a bit of like a setup, but yeah, don't do that. So he's got his Katyusha or Andrusha, not sure which one it is. That thing is dangerous. If you look at all of our infantry in the middle there, very blobbed and bunched up. They are now capping the northwest as well, so be careful with that. I'm gonna pop a shot at that Katyusha. Can't hit it. No cigar. So all good. Is what it is. Now that I know that Katyusha's there, I should be splitting up my forces and moving my mortars away from each other, but I'm not, because I'm an idiot. No idea what I'm actually doing here. Oh, looks like I'm going to try and get a few shots out here. In 20 years when it finally turns. Mosin scope, I'm going to keep pointing it out, but I'm telling you, snipers, awesome. Must be that, whatever his name is, Sisu, whatever his, the Finnish, the White Death, that Finnish sniper, the Finnish soldier that was hectic in World War II, in the Winter War, sorry. Whatever his name was. But I'm bringing the artillery around now. We're going to try and make a bit of a push on this point, try and take the pressure off of the middle and right point. Sometimes it helps to just re-establish yourself and find another direction of attack. Take the initiative. If you spend the whole game fighting defensively, it can get quite hard. Sometimes you just have to force the initiative and hit their point, just to kind of pull them away. Even if it's a feint, like a feint, and you know, you just throw a few soldiers at it just to kind of take his attention. Sometimes that is enough to help you establish control on your other points. So now my artillery piece is in a way better position. I know exactly where his little piece is, so I'm going to try and hit that. No idea what he's pushing into the middle there. Ah, the Katyusha Andrusha thing. So it looks like they've got a Mosin scope hitting me as well now. What did he hit? General Sheba Tankman. Oh, he must have hit my, what do you call it? My coastal gun. Rough. Pulling that out. All good. I wish that I was paying attention, because I could have run at him and hit him with a Panzerschreck then. Or a Panzerfaust. Stupid of me. So, we've got to slowly clear out his infantry in the point there. There we go, I hit something. I'm pretty sure I'm still trying to hit that, whatever that is. The artillery. I kind of, sometimes it helps, instead of just paying attention to it constantly, just attack order it, move off and do other things, and then come back to it. But I don't actually have any infantry really out on this southeastern flank, so I can't make too much of a push. Now this gun's still alive, it's quite nice. I'm still slowly destroying that, that piece. Now he's pushing up on me to try and kill my gun, but luckily I'm covered by this static gun. The second he gets too close, he's dead. He would not have expected that. Bang, cop that. Then I'm going to try to kill this Dushka. So 30 minutes in, 550 to 716. Still Hench and Inako's way, but as you can see, Triglav and myself are really starting to put pressure on. I didn't really stand a chance against the 75 static. Waiting to get some infantry out, but I can't. I do have a squad here now though, so I'm going to use these guys to make a push. Hench dropped the game again. Come on, Hench. So just waiting for things to kind of get happening now. Just having a look at what to get. At this point, I mean, we're pretty good. We don't need anything, but now his artillery is trying to hit my static gun. So I'm going to counter with the artillery of my own. Try and sort this out. If he takes out my artillery first, all of a sudden the whole push on that left side fails. So really need to get that gone. I bought the 47 PTSK. I'm going to bring that across and try and help this push. So it looks like I've destroyed the Dushka, which is quite nice. Now I really need to get this artillery. He's got a scout car. No idea why. Pretty useless at this point with all the, you know, AT and stuff around the place, but yeah, you never know. So it looks like he's actually got his Katyusha. Oh no, that's a scout car. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure Triglav was pinging his Katyusha. Where are we looking? Oh no, there. Yeah. And there's some artillery as well. I'm going to try and get the artillery by the looks of it. No idea what I'm going to go for. Oh, he's got so much equipment there. Come on. But the odds of hitting this are quite small. Will I get it? I can't remember. I cannot remember. No, not even close. Worth a go. Oh, I did get something. I got 1 recon infantry. Nice. I should probably be moving that. I have taken a few shots with it and it's sat in the same spot, but that's okay. Now we have almost taken the lead here. We're at 660 to 678, so obviously we've killed something important and it's pulled their points down. Not complaining about it. So they've got that scout car out on the flank to kind of cover. Not a bad move, actually, to be fair. My static gun is just out of range by the looks of it, so I can't actually do anything about that. Very annoying. So I'm going to bring this little AT gun up to try and deal with it. Oh my god, it's just getting slaughtered now. Oh yeah, I was going to say, go for the artillery. No idea if I get it. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, no idea. I'm really struggling. My artillery, I don't know, every time I use it, it's just so inaccurate and crap. Except for, you'll see the game eventually, but I played a game with Triglav against Hauptmann Spider and this other dude, random. And my Minenwerfer glitched out, right? It was facing forward where I wanted to shoot, but it glitched. The shot went backwards and landed perfectly on my Nebelwerfer. I shit you not, you can go on my Discord server, look in clips and highlights, it is there. It shoots backwards and it lands perfectly on my Nebelwerfer. Like, my Nebelwerfer is just sitting in a field near the truck, not moving, and the Minenwerfer shoots and it goes backwards and lands right on my Nebelwerfer. It was disgusting. And this is after about 10 minutes of me trying to counter mortar their mortars with this Minenwerfer and not being able to hit a thing. So dumb. But anyway, back into it. I've hit the Andrusha. Looks like I've destroyed it, which is awesome. That's a big win. That thing has the capability to actually keep them in the game. But we've really taken charge now. Triglav's killed a lot of his own stuff for some reason. He must have hit something in front of him with the grill. But I'm really looking to finish this Katyusha off. I wasn't 100% Andrusha, sorry. Wasn't sure if it was finished. Sometimes it'll say you've destroyed it, but then they can still repair it. And I can hear repairing sounds, so I'm making sure that's gone. He's still got the 107 though, so I do need to deal with that. But I just really want to make sure this Andrusha's dead. The Andrusha, pretty sure it was the Andrusha or Katyusha, whichever one it was. That's the important one. So now, as you can see, the attrition's starting to really show itself. Those two mortars in the middle. It's artillery slowly taking out their pieces. Team games tend to be who can keep their support pieces the longest, I've found. You know, you can be winning for the first 20 minutes, but you lose those support pieces. All of a sudden, your opponent comes back and wins in 50. It's happened many times. I think these guys are actually out of ammo, so I'm bringing up some more ammo. They still have plenty. I don't know why they're not shooting. I think that glitched out, that mortar, and wouldn't fire. That was very annoying. This game's very finicky at times, I must say. I'm going to bring my officer back up. As you can see, I built a foxhole with another foxhole directly behind it. The idea is the foxhole behind it, because it's raised at the front, creates another barrier. So the foxhole I'm hiding the officer in will be covered 360 degrees. That is the idea there, and it does work. So, you know, use the tactic to really build your forces up. Build your forces up to really protect your officer. Now, I'm trying to sort this mortar out, but it's just being completely dumb. No idea what its problem is. I don't think I ever get it sorted, to be honest. But he's pushed the tank up. Lucky I've got the Panzerfaust dude right here, so I'm going to push up on him and miss the shot entirely because I suck. But, lucky for me, I've got a Panzerschreck dude here, so they can shoot heaps further. Way handier than the Panzerfaust. The Panzerfausts are annoying at times. Bang, die. So this is their last ditch effort to really hold on to the point. I think we'll hold on to the game. I think Hench was telling me the other day. But you've seen him a fair few times on the channel, you know, 2v2s, 1v1s, etc. He was telling me the other day, because it was me and him versus Triglav and Manus. And really good game. It did get cut short, unfortunately, because Hench dropped out. But Hench was telling me he's never actually won a PvP game. He's always ended up on the losing team. So, got to get some 2v2s in with him. and get him his win. He's a decent player though, like he's not bad either, which he just tends to verse. I don't know, he must just verse all the really good players. Very good lad though, he hangs around the Discord. If you see him around, say hey. And again, jump in the Discord if you haven't. Good bunch of lads there. Now that stupid truck just decimated me. Scout car. And I can't reach it with this 47 light AT gun. Not a vibe. I'm going to slowly try and bring it up and see what I can do. But I think the incline in between myself and the scout car is just a little bit too hectic. Because they're throwing so many forces in the middle to try to keep it, I think that's actually taking away forces from this point that I'm slowly attacking, which kind of helps. I do have some infantry pushing up to make another push. I just need to deal with the scout car. If I can. To be honest, I actually think this AT gun gets shredded. Can't remember, but I don't actually I can't recall it doing well. So they're actually capping the point again. They must have thrown another officer in because they still do have 3 between them. So at this point, I mean, we can make a choice, either push another officer in or just keep going infantry and try and wear them down. Both very viable options. My mortar for some dumb reason isn't shooting still. Very annoying. Sniper's still alive. He's actually out of ammo, so I'm going to bring him back for some ammo. He's got 22 kills. So not bad. And the other good thing about snipers, even if they have elite troops, your sniper can get one-shot kills with them, which can be game-changing, because some of those elite troops can literally survive a grenade exploding on them. So, yeah. Get snipers. Another reason why you should get a sniper. So they've just got a heavy tank and a gas truck over there. Nothing to worry about. Triglav's got 2 tanks of his own, one being a heavy. With my artillery piece, I'm going to try and throw some shells, see if I can't hit a commissar. I also found his mortar. He's trying to mortar me back. Just waiting for the ammo to reload. Reload time's actually not too bad with this thing. The old Finnish artillery. Love it. If you played Conquest against the Finns, you know how much they love to spam their arty. But 40 minutes through, 823 to 454 our way. Now I've just hit the mortar. Happy days. So very good to get rid of that. I'm about to have my mortar back in action. My other mortar's just doing nothing for some dumb reason. Looks like Triglav's trying to finish off that tank. I'm just trying to kill this dude so that he can't fix it. Got him. Happy days. I'm gonna try hide him. No idea what I'm doing on that left side. I should be pushing just to kind of take the pressure off, but I'm not. I'm just kind of trying to find his officer with the arty, not having a good time. But I'm moving my other officer up to try and hide him. I'm going to hide him straight near that foxhole as well. But that close to the end, I just wanted to push him in there to try and get it done. I don't know. I think I accidentally did that, to be honest. Oh, we're lagging? No, we're not. What am I doing? God, sometimes it takes me too long to just do the simplest thing. I don't get why. There you go. I put him in the bush, try and hide him. So there is a light tank pushing me from the southeast. No idea what it is. Not too stressed about it. I've got, plenty of things that can deal with it. Multiple AT rifles up there as well. That should scare it away. Now, once the server sorts itself out. Or is that? Oh, that's game. Sorry, lads. GG. I think we won, though.